guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. We have ourselves an all-new humanoid robot by Booster Robotics. Meet K1. That is right, the lovable, adorable, tiny-sized, pint-sized scale robot that literally everywhere I go, I see. And we finally have one today. Now, this is the same company that also made T1, which we reviewed quite some time ago. And it was probably one of my very first humanoid robots, well, at least full-size humanoid robots on this channel. Now, together we'll be unboxing it as well as trying it out and showcasing how to go ahead and set it up as well as use it. So if you want to learn more about them, check out the link down below in the description. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. This is the packaging, this here is the box, this is how it comes. Now, this is the newest model, so I'm assuming it's a little bit different than the older ones in terms of packaging goes, but it should be kind of interesting to see how it all plays out. Let's go ahead and open it up. Comes in a nice looking case, got wheels, so much more easier for transportation goes. Over here you'll see 3 locks, so 1, 2, and then numero 3. Aha! It does say that it does come with a chair. Okay, pretty cool. We have our controller, our charger, and then some paperwork, and then of course our robot sitting underneath. Our chair says Booster. Okay, and this will open up just like this, and got our controller. Okay, so they actually outdone themselves this time. So this is an actual dedicated controller for our robot. You'll see how it opens up, so you could put a tablet in there or like a phone, and then physical controls with all the shortcuts as well. It also comes with its own charger cable. It's a USB-A to USB-C. We have our physical charger for our robot. So a high voltage charger, so you just want to make sure you put it in the correct input. So it's a 54.6 voltage, and then you can see the port for the charger. Let's take this guy out. So legs up, grab the handle. Nope, he doesn't want to come out, okay. Aha! There we go. Oh boy. Hey! Okay. All right, so he's finally out, and some first impressions. Definitely looks pretty cool. He's a lot smaller than I was expecting, obviously, but I see a lot of characteristics with T1. Now, I've seen this robot a lot in the past, and obviously being able to see it up close is a little bit of different nature for me. So some things to note is he doesn't have any hands. He's got these like ball-like structures towards the end. They don't seem to be any modular design, so you can't put dexterous hands on this robot, but it is still pretty cute for what it is. Now, the basic model, and then you have the educational model. I think the basic model is called Geek, which is actually this one right over here. So what it lacks is obviously battery, from my understanding. So he's got a very interesting leg design. And then he has dual cameras where you can actually see. Has a microphone, has a speaker. And then, yeah, I mean, it's definitely very cute. So on the back side over here, we see our power button, our walk button, stand, and function. The battery is very similar to T1, so this actually comes out. Oh, it's actually a really small battery. Look at that. So this will just kind of pop right back in as well. And that's all there's really to it. To turn them on, I believe it's just this button here. Just hold it for a few seconds. I'm just gonna hit stand to see what happens. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Oh, he's up. If we do lift him up, nothing happens. He doesn't have that stable state. But if I hit walk, now he's in a stable state. So if I try lifting him up or moving him about, he'll correct himself. See? So just something to be aware of. So if you want to pick him up, all you have to do is hit stand. He'll go back in the stand state, and now you can lift him up. Back to walk state, and now he's walking. Cool. All right, so we're gonna just try him out very briefly for an introductory purpose. So I have the controller here. All right, so I held the home button and it turned on. So we can have the robot move forward just by hitting the analog up. Oh wow. The way he walks is really cool. And this is to rotate the robot, right? Rotate it left, move back, forward, then a side step to the left, side step to the right, oopsie, side step to the right. He just wants to run. Oh wow, okay. So overall, pretty cool off the back. Very agile robot. We have the controls for the head on the left side over here. So if you move this guy right here, you can move the head left, right, up, down. Yes, yes, I can. All right, so that's kind of neat. And then if we hit A, it'll do a shake. So that's to shake the hand. So these are basic motions that are pre-defaulted into the controller. I'm literally just going based off of what I see over here. So you can see that right here. So that's A. This here is B, which is wave. So yeah, so you have to hold B. So A, you can press once, it'll extend its arm out, and then you press it again and it'll go back. If you hold B, it'll do the wave, and then the moment you let it go, it goes back down to the ready state. Something called Ultraman. This is Ultraman. Oh, that's Ultraman, okay. Respect. Okay, and mind you, you can also move the robot as it's happening. So that is just your basic ones. We have cheer. So the little cheer motion there. Again, you can also move him as it's happening. So, you know, he can do these motions as it's doing it. We also have Lucky Cat, which is R2 and A. This is a Lucky Cat. So it's just like one of these. All right, cool. Dab. So, oh, okay, yeah, he's dabbing. But you can also move at the same time. Look at that. So he's dabbing as he's walking. So we'll bring that back down. Oh, we have a dance. Okay, cool. Let's try out a little dance here. So let's get him in position here. So this is L and up, which is called C and Y dance. Wait, this is the same dance. This is the same dance from T1. Oh, I remember this dance. Oh, we used to use it all the time. That's so cool to see. Talk about a throwback. We have a rock dance. Let's try that. So this is L and left. So this is rock. And you can also move him around at the same time as he's doing it. It looks more, it looks more animated when he's actually moving. But again, that's me kind of controlling him at the same time. So just keep that in mind. That's so cool. Put the hands up. Okay, okay, okay. Little bit of rock and roll there. I get it. I get it. So this is great for like just kind of moving about, having them kind of dance, get the crowd going. He's got great stability for a little guy. Mind you, he's doing a motion at the same time, so that's incredibly agile. All right, so this one is going to be foot dance. So L and right. Okay, all right. And the robot is incredibly quiet. You know, generally speaking, with most humanoid robots, they are very loud, they have fans. This guy is really quiet, and I think that's actually really helping the case, because traditionally most robots that are loud can be a little intimidating, but this guy is actually incredibly cute. So yeah, anyways, check that out. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, he's doing a little like robot dance. Oh, okay, yeah, it just keeps going. Okay, cool. Moving on, we have our lion dance. So traditionally you would put a cover over him and then he would dance based off of this. Whoa, check that out. So again, this is the traditional lion dance that you would see in their festival. So you can see a video from it back at CES where he does it. But it's kind of cool to see it do it just here in the studio. That is so cool. So the next thing we're gonna do is our dance mode. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of cool to see. So obviously this robot is known to do Michael Jackson. So let's see how this plays out. Okay, oh, look at that. Oh man. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, yep. All right, yep. Oh, what's going on? Oh, he's got the hat. He's gonna do the hat thing. There he does. All right. Woo! And then the pelvic thrust. It's like a little miniature Michael Jackson. So cute. Oh, look, he does a little kick too. Hey, he's got some moves. That's a fact. So we have some boxing moves. Let's try that out. So this one here is going to be a boxing kick. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely ready to fight. An Arabic dance. Okay. Up and down is our Arabic dance. So he's supposed to have a stick in his hand, from my understanding. Okay. Not sure what's going on here, but I'm sure this is definitely an Arabic dance that I don't know about. But yep, okay. All right, so let's try Reform Breeze. The nice thing about this is that all the motions are pre-built into the robot. You don't have to do anything outside of it. And there's a lot that you can do. So that's great in terms of entertainment purposes goes. You can simply just have it do its thing and everything is right over here without having to open up the app. Just doing its thing now. Okay, yep, there you go. Yep. All right, cool. Oh yeah, just a little cha-cha-cha. And we're back to normal. Open up our Booster app, and you can see this is how you would have it in terms of controls goes, so you can use it just like this as well. So we're going to do connect a robot and hit discover devices, allow, enable, and I found our Booster. And then we can either connect it via AP mode, which is directly to the robot, or via Wi-Fi. This will give us more coverage, so we're going to connect it via Wi-Fi. All right, now the robot has been successfully connected. Pretty neat, so you actually can see what the robot is seeing in real time. So this is kind of neat because this kind of gives us a little bit more functions over the robot. We can control it as well directly with the app. We don't have to use the control from the remote, but obviously the remote is going to be a little bit more prompter in response goes. So we have our walk mode, our prep mode. We have the dances that we've already seen, all readily available, as well as the different actions, including like roundhouse kick and things like that. Let's try out the roundhouse kick since we didn't do that yet. So hit roundhouse kick. Oh man, that was incredible. So kind of shows you what the robot is capable of doing. And if you go into our different modes here, so we have our agent settings. So this is our dance one. Well, we could also do custom as well too. So we can create our own motion. So I'm going to call this con. And from there, hit create action. And you can do it frame by frame, or you can do it by teaching. So this is kind of cool. So let's do teaching. And we'll hit teach and hit record. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll do a simple little wave. Bring it back down, hit stop, and then from there we will save that motion by hitting back, go back to the main menu, scroll down, hit Con2. Well, there you go. So it was able to play back that custom animation we just made. And that's going to be underneath our dance mode. We can also go into our different agents. So we have Booster, Soccer, High Chat, Teach, Dance, line dance, explore more. So you can install from a file. So if you happen to download one online, you can. We have high chat. I want to try this one out because this didn't work over earlier. And then, yeah, this has to do with like an AI capability, which I don't see it working yet with the robot. So we'll switch agents again. So this is our basic mode here. So we can also have them like carry something. So this is carry. So if you want to place an object, you can have them carry an object. So you can have them carry something just like this. So be it a box. So all in all, pretty cool. There's a lot of different things that you could do with it. Again, you know, you can see all the different motions in here and the custom animations and things like that. And I really like that a lot with this just because there's so much variation and playback that you could do with the robot. So let's just say if the robot fell on its face like this, we can get up by hitting L2 and up. There you go. So that's one way of getting the robot up. And then we hit L2 and up. It knows which way he's pointed, so just keep that in mind. Overall, very stable. I mean, that's actually pretty good. So like just say if somebody ended up pushing him, it's got great stability. Wow, he actually pushes pretty hard. So yeah, kind of gives you an idea what this robot is about in a nutshell. So with that said, let's take him outside and try him out. So we're outside here. I got Hamza helping me as well as Zan. You guys want to see how this thing kicks a soccer ball? Yeah. All right, let's put the ball by it first. All right, so we're gonna put in soccer mode first. So this is soccer mode, and then we're gonna try tracking the ball. Oh, look, he's tracking the ball. You see that? Yeah. His head's following it. He's actually looking at the ball. All right, he's ready to kick it, and we're gonna kick the ball. Nice! Oh, he's gonna keep kicking. Where are you going, dude? Don't go there. All right. Oh, okay. You can try again. No, that was a good kick, dude. So the next thing we're going to do is called a powerful kick. I got Hamza ready there. Hamza, you ready? Yeah. This is the one that kicked me pretty hard, just FYI, so let's see if this works. Oh, man. Whoa! Nice. Well, with that said, if you guys have any questions about K1, feel free to comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.